Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Today is the June 5th, 2026 entry of the Multifamily Operations Daily Huddle, the difference between a goal and a standard. A make-ready target of 5 days is posted on the whiteboard, and a team has never, ever hit it. A goal you do not enforce is not a goal. It's a suggestion. Goals in multifamily operations become standards only when there is a consistent, predictable response to missing them. Without that response, the number on the whiteboard communicates aspiration, not expectation, and the teams operate accordingly. The operator who posts a 5-day make-ready goal and accepts 7 without a conversation has set a new standard. They have established the actual standard, which is 7, and no future target will be taken seriously until that gap is addressed. Moments of truth. Courageous conversations in moments of truth. Remember that phrase, courageous conversations in moments of truth. You can't punish a child for taking a cookie out of the cookie jar right before dinner 3 weeks later. You need to do it in the moment. Otherwise, it has zero impact. The discipline of holding the line between goal and standard is one of the most culturally consequential things a leader does, because the team does not measure performance against the posted number. They measure it against what the leader actually accepts. 5 days on the whiteboard, 12 days in reality. No one said anything. The whiteboard eventually came down. The 12-day make ready stayed. Standards are not written, they are enforced, and they are fiction. Your real standard is not what you post, it's what you accept. Here's the prompt for today. Where in your operation does the gap exist between the posted expectation and the accepted reality, and who on the team already knows you've stopped enforcing the difference? This is one of the most important things that I can communicate about leadership and management. You get what you expect. And if that expectation is not backed up by enforcement, by making sure that the standard is held, if the standard is a 5-day turn and you accept anything less than a 5-day turn, and despite it, look, there are genuine emergencies in this business that you have to be considerate of. Most of the time, those things can be managed around, managed through, or pre-planned for, meaning that you leave some slack in your schedule to address emergencies if they come up. But if you let your foot off the gas as it relates to the 5-day turn, suddenly it's 6, suddenly it's 7, suddenly it's 9, suddenly it's 15 days. Same for value add renovations. I remember having this argument, this fuss, this fight for many years in my career that, hey, it's going to take 30 days to do this renovation. Nope, it's going to take 10. Or nope, it's going to take 5 or 15 rather. And I understand what the scope is, but it's on you to choreograph it in a way that it gets done in 15, not 30. And we're talking 15 days, not 15 business days. It's 15 days that you have. So if you need to work 6 days a week in order to achieve the 15-day turn time, great. But you also have to have lots of units in production. You need to choreograph your labor efforts in a way that keeps you on task as it relates to that. And speed to market is everything in multifamily. So I'm getting off track here. The point is this: inspect what you expect and hold people accountable to your expectation and your standard. We'll see you again tomorrow.